Hello. Hi, Kaiser. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry about that. I was about to switch scenes and then my computer just decided to turn off. It's been doing that lately. It's done it before, but it will do it like maybe, I don't know, once a month or something. But then, now it's happening more lately, and I was afraid of this. I was afraid of it happening during stream. Luckily it happened before it started, so I could just, restart. Yeah, I think it needs some maintenance right now. I need to go get this, get it clean, have a little routine cleaning. It's been a minute, so I think that's probably what it is. Like I said, it's been happening a lot, but wondering what's going on. That's what happened. It turned off. And honestly, this is probably one of the least annoying times that it turned off, which I know sounds weird because, right before a stream starts. It's turned off when I was in the middle of doing a project. I was literally working on drawing something and then it turned off and none of my progress was saved. So yeah, that was the most annoying one. I don't think anything can beat that. So here we are. It is Met Gala season. Yay! We're back. What's with this tier list? I will get into that. I have my wine. I hope you guys have something to enjoy. Wine, a snack, ice cream. I might get some ice cream. Lactose-free ice cream. I finally did the adult choice and got myself some good ice cream that I can eat. So, yay me. But right now, let's start with the wine. Yeah. So, yeah, Met Gala 2024. It is here. And I'm excited. I am very, very excited. I've been looking forward to this. So, what is the story with the tier list? First, let's get into the Met Gala. So, Met Gala, this is my third year doing the Met Gala tier list. 3 years. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this for 3 years now. Time flies. Okay. If you haven't seen a Met Gala tier list stream, don't worry. It's very, very simple. We look at the outfits worn to the Met Gala and then rank them on the tier list. Super easy. How are they ranked? I rank them by 4 things. 1, by following theme. Alright, just because they look good does not mean that they're in theme. There is a theme to the gala every year. Sometimes they show up wearing whatever they want, and it's just like, yeah, you look good, but you're not in theme. Number 2, by effort. Sometimes they're in theme, but they don't look great, alright? It's like going to a Halloween party and there's a guy there wearing an orange shirt and just says, I'm a pumpkin, and then he calls it a night. It doesn't count, okay? Unless there's extenuating circumstances, it doesn't count. So effort is number 2. Number 3, presentation. Do they have an aura when they come onto the red carpet? Are they owning the look, or are they just standing there awkwardly staring at the camera? Now, I was very hesitant on doing presentations. I didn't include that the past 2 years, but I kind of didn't want to, because sometimes it's the person's first Met Gala, so they're a bit nervous and they're just like, I don't know what to do. So they're not really comfortable being in an event such as the Met Gala. But when I was looking at all the looks coming in, there are way too many good presentations for me not to include it. So that's why it's there. But that doesn't mean that someone with bad presentation can't be ranked high. Who knows, maybe the theme and effort could completely dominate it, or it can be dominated by the 4th quality that I look for is overall look. So if their presentation is lacking, maybe their overall look is the best in the world. I don't know. We'll have to see. So the 4th is overall look. Just because something is expensive and designer does not mean it's good. All right, just money cannot buy taste or sense of fashion. Although if you have the money, you should hire a stylist if you don't have a sense of fashion. But whatever, that's a whole nother discussion. So 4 things: theme, effort, presentation, and the overall look. That's what it is. Yes. Hello, Poderoso. Welcome. Hi, good to see you. So, what is the Met Gala? Why are people making a big deal out of it? What's going on? The Met Gala is a charity event and fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Costume Institute. Traditionally, the Met Gala is timed to mark the opening of the annual fashion exhibit. So after this Met Gala, the exhibit will be open to the public, so anybody can go in and see the collection. It'll be great. Love it. Year after year, this event brings in all of over 8-figure values. So it's expensive. People buy tickets, people get invited, but I mean, it's expensive. It is a charity event. Why does it need a charity? Because at the end of the day, it is a museum. I feel like I'm blocking chat, not blocking, but like my hair keeps going into it. Let me just move slightly a little bit. I don't want to talk about the Time Lords, okay? We're not going to talk about the Time Lords today, all right? I'm going to talk about fashion today. No Time Lords! I am so tired of dealing with the Time Lords. I am exhausted. Let's talk about the Met Gala. Time Lords is forbidden right now. We can talk about them tomorrow. We're going to have a good time talking about fashion and drinking wine. So why does it need a charity event? Like I said, at the end of the day, it's a museum, and museums typically need charity events. Unfortunately, the arts aren't on a lot of people's priorities, which they should be. And fashion is an art. It is an art that needs to be preserved. Fashion is a history, and I think it's just it's overall beautiful, you know. And I may be biased towards that, but I have always believed, and I will always say this every year. Next year, I'll probably say the same thing again. Fashion is not just clothes. Like, it's not just something that you wear out on the street. It's art. That's all it is. It's art. Think of yourself as the canvas, and you have all these tools, the fabric, the threads, everything. That is your tools to create the art. One of my favorite designers, Alexander McQueen, did not want to have his clothes be worn on people. And I'm pretty sure I've told this story the past 2 times as well. And I'll keep bringing it up. But, you know, he didn't. He created his clothes as a way of expression, and he displayed them proudly. But then, of course, you know, someone comes in with the right price and a really good checkbook, and he's like, yeah, okay, sure, wear it. That's just the very, very short and simplified story of what happened. Not word for word, but it's simple. So, exactly, art, it's an era. Clothing is important. It's beautiful. You see how things progress over time, and it encaptures the era and what people wore at the time, and what was going on, how things were made, because over time fabrics, textiles change, and it's just really good to see how everything evolves. And it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's works of art. That's literally bottom line. What goes on in the Met Gala? We do not know. It is a secret. There is a no phone rule and a no social media policy. It is exclusive. Poor people like me are not invited. All we know is that there is a dinner and some performances. I think Rihanna and Justin Bieber performed once. They also get to see the collection before the public does. There are official photos that get released that give you a little glimpse, but it's just famous people posing. So, I mean, it's not anything eye-opening. Every year there is a theme and there is a dress code. This year's theme is Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion. The collection will display about 250 garments from the Costume Institute's collection of 33,000 pieces. Many of the ones that will be on display are typically never shown. It's said to be too fragile to hang, and they're afraid they're gonna fall apart. Because if fabric likes to do one thing is disintegrate over time. They're going to be displayed laying down in a case, much like Sleeping Beauty. The dress code, however, is The Garden of Time. It is based on a short story by J.G. Ballard, written in 1962. Now, the story can be interpreted in many ways. However, we'll most likely see a lot of florals and botanical looks gracing the Met Gala red carpet. There are different hosts and different chairmen in the Met Gala. So this year's host for the 2024 is Zendaya, woo, Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, and Chris Hemsworth, Thor himself, which I am very, very surprised. I have never known Chris Hemsworth to be a fashion monger, so to say. I don't know. I think Chris Hemsworth, I think actor, I think muscles, I think, you know, men's health and fitness. Like, I don't think fashion. Like, he's an attractive man, and I've never seen him have a bad fashion moment, but I've also never seen him have an, oh my god, look what he's wearing kind of moment either. You know, I don't know. I'm very surprised that he's one of the hosts for the Met Gala this year. I don't know. Let's see. I know he has that movie, one of the Mad Max movies coming out with Furiosa. But I mean, maybe this is just a promotion for his movies. I did see that people were doing an interview on the movie, so maybe that's what it is. That's all I can think of, because I don't see him as a fashion person. Again, he's an attractive man. I've never seen him in a bad outfit, but I've never seen him in like a fashion moment. But anyway, we'll see what he shows up with. I saw a little sneak peek, but I didn't see the whole thing, so I don't know. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't host material, I guess, if that makes sense. And if you're thinking, what does this random VTuber have credentials to critique the Met Gala? I've got 3 fashion degrees. I've been working in the fashion industry for pretty much most of my adult life. I can't tell you who I work for, but I can say that the brand I work for has looks on the Met Gala carpet for many a year, including this year. And that is all I will say on that. So let's get into it. I'm very excited. And yeah, let's go. And boop. Okay, so, oh, chat is over my face. Let me move myself, I guess. I put myself over here. Maybe over here. So I put myself here because I'm gonna have the pictures up here, right there. There it is. So I'm gonna be using Vogue. Hold on, I'm still covered by chat. Let me go in the middle right now. So I will be using Vogue because they have every look on the carpet. I've used them the past 2 years. I've tried using other sources like Harper's Bazaar and Vanity Fair, but they don't have all the looks like this, okay? So we're just gonna keep using Vogue. Obviously not sponsored. Why would Vogue sponsor me? No. Just want to put that out there. So that's what we'll be using. I put myself over here so I could have, you know, this section over here to show. But then Chad is over here covering my face. So maybe I'll like move myself back over here for now. We can cover the bottom. There we are. And let me move the chat box. Chat box is like floating. Let me put you guys right down there. Okay, so this is gonna be done a little bit differently than the years past. Before I would do it in a very not good way. I'm still trying to figure out what the best way to do this tier list thing is. But so previously we would, you know, go through Vogue here, and I would just, you know, cut up the pictures and put them here, and it would just be like this mess. So I'm gonna try something new. So this is the tier list that I'm using is like an actual website. So instead of me putting the picture in these squares, I'll be entering it into the website, and then we can drag and drop it. I mean, I'll still be entering it, but like not in the messed up way as before. It'll be a lot cleaner. All right, that's what I'm hoping for, that it'll be a lot cleaner. So we'll see how this goes this year. Every year we'll evolve and try different things. So that's what we're doing, and that's what we're gonna stick with for this year, and we'll see how that goes. All right, where can I put you guys? Because I have here. Okay, I can put y'all over here. Just trying to figure out my actual desktop layout. Sorry, I had everything figured out before my computer shut down. So here, right, there we go. I can see you guys. Yeah, and then I can put that there. Okay, great, perfect, good to go. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to start with Zendaya. I love her. I am extremely biased towards her because she could just do no wrong. She is phenomenal. She is amazing. Her stylist Law is absolutely so talented. I love him and I love her. She pulls off every look that he puts her in. Like, I love her. And this is no different. Look how beautiful she is. Like, there she is with the floral hat. Now, there's something about the story that the dress code is based on. So, like I said, there's many ways to interpret it, but the most popular interpretation is pretty much the dismantling of the higher class. So the basics of the story, I'm just gonna sum it up as very simple as I can. Maybe I'll read it at the very end. It's a short story. So there's this couple that lives in a house, and it's a very beautiful house covered in this garden, and people want to take the house. So the garden that's surrounding the house is kind of like a magical garden. So people take the seeds. This is where I don't remember. I don't remember if it's the seeds or the petals, but pretty much people are taking the flowers, and the flowers pretty much messes with time. Is it with time or with... It messes with the people so they don't get closer to the house. However, there are no new flowers growing in the garden. So every time a flower is taken, it doesn't grow back. And even though the garden is it is full, eventually it will run out, and the couple living in the house will eventually have to face the people getting to them. Again, I'm paraphrasing this entire story. So pretty much, like I said, the most popular way that it's being interpreted is you can't delay the inevitable, and the high class will eventually collapse and be taken over by the lower class. That's the most popular one. So she's very much like, here's the florals, but she's also wearing very dark colors. Like here, it's like black, and then it's beautiful. Like, this fabric is amazing. So it has kind of like, there's the dark theme that's in the story as well. But these flowers are so beautiful. That hat is amazing. Now she has two looks actually. This is just one. So she's in vintage Givenchy, which is gorgeous. She's beautiful. I love it. Not good enough. Like I said, this is the second look for her. Or I don't know if this is the first one and then the other one was the second. So I'm going to save this one. And I'm going to... Can y'all see me saving it? No, you cannot. Okay, that's fine. Y'all don't have to see me saving it. I'm gonna save that there. You know what? I'm gonna create a little folder actually. Oh no, did something freeze? It's freezing again! No! No. Please don't do that. Okay, great. Okay. I was so scared it was going to shut off. Alright, please don't shut off. This is a very important event for me, so please. This is my Super Bowl. Please don't shut off during my Super Bowl. Alright, there's a tier list. Alright. So I'm going to put her... I'm gonna put this one in A for now, only because I saw her second look and I love it. Actually, no, I don't know. I want to put her in S just because I love her. Is this a biased decision? It's a biased decision. I don't care. I'm just a girl, okay? I'm allowed to have a crush on Zendaya. Is Tom Holland there? I don't know. I didn't even like bother looking for it. So she's there because I love her. But no, it's an actually really beautiful dress. This is Givenchy is gorgeous. So yeah, I think it truly does belong to go in there. Next, Bad Bunny. This is Maison Margiela's. I'm trying to pronounce them as best I could. I just, again, my words just, excuse me. I know most of the brands, but sometimes I like, it slips. So apologies if I do mispronounce something. I've been pronouncing things the way I do for so long. Nobody at work corrects me, and I feel like they're all laughing at me. Anyway, so here's Bad Bunny. I did see his look on TikTok. So my initial reaction has passed, unfortunately. I don't hate it. I actually do think it's pretty unique. So these lines pretty much remind me of when you're getting a suit tailored. So they do like these chalk lines to like make sure everything is fitted. So this kind of fits a complete look for me. That's what I think when I say this. And then he has his bouquet of black flowers reminiscent of the story. Although, however, I do feel like the flowers were just added in to tie back to the story. That's just my opinion. Who knows? I did not watch any interviews. So this is purely based on just looks. This is not based on the interviews or any backstage. I say backstage, but like red carpet discussions. So sometimes there are stories that go with their outfits and why they wore what they wore and what they chose. I did not watch those. I usually watch those the next day. So this is pretty much just a look kind of thing. That's it. The end. That's all it is. Maybe the interviews tomorrow will change my mind on some things, but this is basically just first look kind of thing. Think of like watching just red carpet E, and that's what we're doing here. I'm gonna put him in A. No, this is not a biased opinion. I just personally, I do like it. I think, actually, I don't know. Oh, I put a marking on it. Okay. I'll put him. No, I'll put him in A. I think the suit is very nice and tailored. Like I said, this is like an incomplete, complete look. I love a good suit. This is a nice suit jacket. I do like that. So some outfits may look simple, but you have to look at the tailoring as well, and that's what I'm really impressed with is the tailoring here. So I'm gonna bring him in. Open. Where are you? Oh, I saved it wrong. There. Where are you? There you are. There he is. I'm gonna put him in A. Oh, I should have probably said in the very beginning. Just disclaimer, take this with a grain of salt. This is literally just opinions. As much as my experience is and, you know, all of that in my life, it's literally just for fun. This is all for funsies, okay? So, again, take it with a grain of salt. This is just for a good time to have wine and, you know, chismear. Anna Wintour, of course, Vogue's editor-in-chief. There she is. Very beautiful coat. Florals, of course. Groundbreaking. I want to know what this jewel is. What this... I mean, it's big. I can see it from here. But I wonder if there's a close-up on it. And of course, there's an ad for Cartier. Maybe it is Cartier. I really would like to get a close-up of that necklace. It looks gorgeous from here. Her iconic haircut, her bob, there it is. I'm gonna put her in B. I mean, Anna Wintour, she looks gorgeous. She looks beautiful. However, I feel like there wasn't... I don't know, I just feel like she just put on a coat. Alright? That's it. She just put on a coat. That's all she did. She put on a white dress and a coat over it. A floral coat. I can't even see what's under the dress. Like, you're Anna Wintour. Come on! I don't know. It doesn't say who the coat is from, and I can't tell from first glance. But I just think she should have... I don't know. She's done some other great looks in the past, but I just feel like she should have a bit more presentation. But I don't know. Again, that's just